Hello again! So it's a bit of a rainy day today. We've got our bags all packed and we're ready to go head on a plane and head down to Nelson for a few days. We're going to hit up Nelson and Blenheim. We are going to hire a car while we're down there, but it's not going to be so much a road trip as the last one we did. We'll be on the road a little bit, but we're really just going to check out Blenheim and Nelson and the surrounding areas. But we don't really have a game plan for what we're going to do down there. We're just sort of going to fly by the seat of our pants like we normally do, which is the way we like to travel. Let's get the stuff in the car and get on the road. Now, let's hit the wet road to the airport. So now we are just waiting in this lovely little hut at the long-term parking for the shuttle, because we're parked about a K away and there's no real direct path to walk through to the airport. So the shuttles apparently run every 10-15 minutes. So yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer and then we'll be at the airport. So what was the place called that we ate at? I think it was called Gorilla Burger, but it had a different name of the kiosk. Anyway, we just grabbed lunch. I got some buttermilk chicken nuggets. Jess had some halloumi nuggets. It was expensive because it was at the airport terminal, as you expect, but it was really good. We really enjoyed it. And now we're just waiting at the terminal for boarding call, which is fun. So we just picked up our hire car here in Nelson and we're going to hit the road on our way to Blenheim. So I think it's an hour 45 or an hour, basically 2 hours drive. So we're just going to head straight there now. Let's go. So we just picked up the hire car, which is a Toyota, I don't know what model because I don't know anything about cars. So we're just never been to Nelson before. So it's all new to us, which is cool. We have been to the South Island before a few years ago and we did quite a big trip, but we didn't sort of go north of Christchurch. So this is our first time here. Yeah, so we don't really have any plans for tonight. Just go check in, then we'll go probably grab something to eat, then have a quick look around and then sort of plan our game plan for tomorrow. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm using this new Rode wireless mic for our road tripping, so it might sound a little different. I'm just trying it out, try to get some cool shots on the plane and stuff like that today. So all in all, it's been fun. It hasn't been too tiring considering when you fly, it's normally a bit tiring, but because it was such a short flight, only 40 minutes, it wasn't too bad. We just checked into the Chateau Marlborough. Apparently we got a free upgrade to I think he said a grand room or a grand suite or something like that. So I'm going to show you around. So this is the view walking into the room. We've got some cupboard space to the right of us. Then to the left as you come in is the bathroom, which is actually quite big. It's got like an electric blind in here. So this is like a window, but then you can pull the blind down when you want to get some privacy. Fancy. Decent sized shower. Yeah, nice looking bathroom. Happy with that. So it's got a little kitchenette. Looks like they fill you up with stuff that they charge you for. So all the tempting stuff. Not much really, but I'm sure it's expensive and I'm sure we won't touch it. So this is the other side of that blind I was telling you about. Decent king size bed, which is awesome. Bit of furniture, little desk which we probably won't use. Oh, maybe to put our stuff on. Decent sized TV, air conditioning, and it actually, because it's on the ground floor, and it has an outlook onto the street, which is weird but kind of cool, I guess. Brings in some nice natural light. So yeah, that's the whole place. So all in all, pretty sweet looking room. So pretty happy with this for the next 2 days. It's nicer than the other rooms we stayed in, and I think relatively price wise it was decent as well. It wasn't expensive. So yeah, super happy with this. As you would have seen from the shots entering into the place, it looks pretty like a nice, pretty swank place. I'm guessing it's usually a lot pricier to stay here, but COVID and they probably dropped the prices, or they probably don't have a lot of people staying here. It took us about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to get here. We stopped at, I think it was Totara Flats, or we went for like a Totara scenic walk. We just went down to the river there, got some shots with the drone of the river. It was a really cool spot, except I got mauled to death by sandflies, which sucked. Traveling, you usually get tired out on the first day, or at least I do, because I'm an old man. Yeah, today's been super easy. Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock now. The day's gone super quick. And yeah, I'm keen to maybe go for a bit of a look. It's nice here, at least. It's a bit sunnier. Still a bit cloudy, but it's not raining like it was when we left Wellington and when we got into Nelson, so that's a bonus. So we'll probably just go have a quick look around and yeah, then decide what we want to do for dinner. Not going to do anything too exciting tonight, but I am keen to get something good in my belly for dinner. So after we checked in the room, we went and checked out a spot across the road called Seymour Square, which you'll see some shots of the water fountain, and they have like a town clock there. That was pretty cool. Then we had a walk through the town centre, looked at the shops. Basically, we were scouting out places to eat because eating is life. Once again, got some drone shots. Seagulls are a menace. Seagulls do not like drones. This is a scientific fact which I have proven, because every time I fly a drone near seagulls, they want to kill it. Yeah, so we weren't at Seymour Square for long, did get some cool shots. The weather cleared up, it was nice and sunny, so we went for a walk around, scoped out what we wanted to eat for dinner. We actually scoped out what we want to eat for the next couple of nights. We ended up going to a gastropub. Is that what they call it? They call it a gastropub. And it was called Good Home. Really nice setup in there. They've got a couple of different areas, like they've got a restauranty part, then just the bar part, then they've got like a garden bar out the back. Really nice spot. We got food, which was average priced, but the portions were massive and we couldn't eat it all. It was really good though. I had the Philly cheesesteak, Jess had the chicken Caesar salad. Both super happy with what we got, and yeah, just a really cool vibe in there. We enjoyed that. Then we just stopped off for some supplies like water and things for the hotel room. Then we came back here and we actually spent some time out at they have a restaurant and bar here at Chateau Marlborough, and they've got like a poolside bar section. So it was a bit quiet out there, but it was nice and cool. It was nice and cool to sit out there in the breeze because it's actually been quite a warm day, even though it's been sort of overcast. Nice and chill, just having a beer. And it was a really good way to end the night. So back in the room now, obviously gonna chill out for the rest of the night. Some people probably come pre-prepared with a game plan of what they're gonna do. We don't really do that. We just plan where we want to go. We show up there and decide what we're feeling like doing when we get there. And it works well for us. So we're thinking about going to Picton tomorrow, which is where the Inter-Islander ferry goes. I mean, I don't really know what's at Picton other than that. Being near the water might be a cool little spot to check out. I've never been there, so that's kind of cool reason to go see it. But we'll see how we feel in the morning. Don't want to commit to anything now. But yeah, we'll check back with you in the morning, which is now. Morning! It's day 2 of our new road trip. We're in Blenheim still, obviously. Be weird if we left overnight. Still early-ish for us. We had a bit of a sleep in. Now we're ready to go out and get some food. Gonna have like a late breakfast, early lunch, and go see some sights. It's not expected to rain today, but it is cloudy, so it's not the nicest looking day. But we're gonna head out to the park, go for a bit of a walk first, have some breakfast, and then we're thinking of going to Picton for a drive, which is about, because Picton's about half an hour away from here, so we'll probably do that after our lunch, or breakfast lunch, after our brunch. Just walking down this pier in Picton in what is a really cool spot. It's just a port or a bay. I think it's called Waikawa Bay, which is interesting because my grandparents lived in Waikawa Beach in the North Island. So we were just at Waikawa Beach a couple of weeks ago, and now we're in Picton in Waikawa Bay, which is pretty cool. As you can see, there's a ton of boats out here. And there's some pretty epic looking houses, so it'd probably be a pretty cool place to live, I reckon. It was about a half-hour drive from Blenheim to Picton, which isn't long at all. It felt like we got here really quickly. It's a bit of a nice drive just through the country. I really like how Picton, or the housing in that, it feels like it's nestled in the hills here. It's like really pretty. The day is a bit average, as you would have seen, and it started raining, well, spitting a little bit, so we didn't really want to be out in case it did rain. So I managed to get some cool shots on the jetty, got some drone shots, and yeah, it's a really pretty spot. I reckon on a really nice day it would be gorgeous down here. And what would you like to add, Jessica?
We're heading to Cloudy Bay next.
We're heading to Cloudy Bay next.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. We just got back from Picton and Cloudy Bay. They're not too far away from here. Picton's about half an hour. And then when we drove to Cloudy Bay, it was about another 25 minutes. But then Cloudy Bay was only about 15 minutes from here. So not too much driving, which was nice. The spot that we went to at Cloudy Bay, there was a bunch of people out there. It looks like it must be a real good fishing spot. Yeah, maybe like a dozen cars and people out fishing. So they have like a section where you can camp. And then there's a point near the water where there was a bunch of cars parked up that were fishing. So we got some cool shots at Cloudy Bay. We got some shots of the vineyards because the whole area outlying Blenheim is just full of vineyards. You can drive like 10k and you're just surrounded by vineyards. There's tons of them. So I guess it's known for Marlborough wine. Not that I would know that because I don't drink wine. And I'm assuming during like touristy seasons they probably do like a lot of tastings and things like that, which would probably be pretty cool. So we didn't have lunch because we had a later breakfast, and there's this really cool barbecue place. So we're just going to chill out now for a couple of hours, and then we'll show you the restaurant and what we demolish food-wise. Hello! It is the end of the day. It is the night time. We just got back from dinner. We ate at a place called Brooklyn. They do sort of like Mexican food, burgers and beer, I think was the tagline, which is all things I enjoy. So we had a really good feed there. We got a platter, but it was awesome. It had pulled pork, pulled beef, beef brisket, and chorizo, and it was all good. We enjoyed all of it. We demolished it. Yeah, it had like coleslaw and tortillas, and it had like sauces and that with it. And we got a side of these barbecue wings. And it was a massive feed. It was awesome. We enjoyed everything there. The atmosphere was really good. It was quite busy, being like a Wednesday night. So it's obviously a popular spot. I imagine on the weekends it gets super busy in there. Yeah, super nice service. They're playing hip hop, which I really appreciated. It was just a really good vibe in there. We had a really good feed. We really enjoyed it. We came back to the motel, had a beer by the pool, Jess had a brownie. Just an awesome way to cap off the night. And an awesome way to cap off what has been a really nice day. We've been out, we've seen a lot, done a bit, and yeah, feeling pretty good. So we're really excited for tomorrow. We have a bit of a game plan. I can't remember the name of the place we're planning to hit up, but we're due to go check into a place in Nelson tomorrow afternoon. So we're going to do a bit of a detour and see some different sites before we head back to Nelson. That will do it for this episode. And we'll see you on the next one. Cue the outro. Cue the outro. Cue the outro. Cue the outro. Cue the damn outro.